Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Jimmy Kimmel Live. This is ridiculous. From his house.
Hi, and thanks for joining my Quarantine TED Talk tonight. I'm Jimmy, the old hermit from up in the hills. We are in week 9,000 of lockdown or of stay at home. People are getting restless. People are craving other human beings. And I want to address something that I believe might be the cardinal sin of quarantine. Maybe you've experienced this. This is the random, unannounced drop by. A friend calls you and says, "Hey, I'm pulling up in front of your house. Come outside and say hello." And then what are you going to do? You're trapped. They know you're in there. They know you're not doing anything. There's no getting away. So you put on pants and then the mask and you go out in front and you have a weird muffled conversation next to your mailbox for 8 minutes. That has to stop. And while we're at it, family Zoom calls, let's max those out at 12 minutes. 12 minutes, there's nothing going on you can't cover in 12 minutes. At that point, you say, "All right, zip it, Grandma, we've heard enough." Here in Los Angeles, county officials have announced that they're hoping to open things up by the 4th of July. The way it will work is everyone will rush to the beach on the 4th of July, sweat all over each other, and then we will die, which would be good for traffic on the 405. But as of yesterday, pet groomers and pet trainers were allowed to open back up, which seems weird given that they say pets might spread the virus to people and people can spread it to pets. But maybe we should start training our pets to groom us. One thing we might not have in LA is the Oscars. Word around town is the Academy Awards, which are scheduled for February, will not happen in February. Why they would cancel a show that is 9 months away, I don't know. But it seems to me this is a pretty blatant attempt to keep Sonic the Hedgehog from winning Best Picture. But I guess it's just the next logical step. The last 2 years, they've had no host. Now they have no show. Meanwhile, on the other side of the reaction coin, in Galveston, Texas, they went right ahead with their annual Go Topless Jeep weekend. That event led to nearly 200 arrests and some delightful interviews, too.
Thousands have flocked here to Bolivar Peninsula to make the most of their time while out.
Been in quarantine, and I need to get out and party. Woo!
Go Topless Jeep Weekend.
What's better than beach and a few drinks and Jeeps? Man, getting better than that.
In full swing at beaches on Bolivar Peninsula. Beachgoers like Chelsea Collier are still taking precautions to stay safe.
Wash some hands for 20 seconds.
You know the slogan, "Don't mess with Texas"? She's the mess. Maybe this will make you think twice about hitting the beach. You know, they've been telling us stay 6 feet apart. Well, that might not be enough apart because according to a new study, when it's windy, our saliva can travel 18 feet in 5 seconds, which seems slow, but it's far. It's weird to think that over the past 2 months, my spit has traveled farther than I have. So when that runner runs by you from across the street, if there's any wind, get down on the ground. Have you been watching the Hydroxy horror picture show? Our president this week claimed he's been taking hydroxychloroquine to stave off the coronavirus. And of course, his disciples are now doing it too. The Trumpers who are wary of Big Pharma have started making their own hydroxy at home. For real. And I have to say, I like that. That to me is good old-fashioned American initiative. Boil up some homemade hydroxy. What could possibly go wrong? Here's the thing. If you're dumb enough to think it's a good idea to make your own hydroxychloroquine at home, you're probably not smart enough to make your own hydroxychloroquine at home. Most people can't even make a lemon meringue pie. Last night I suggested that the president might be trying to kill himself with this drug and we should keep an eye on him. And apparently that message resonated because I got a scolding today from White House Press Secretary number 4, Kayla McAlooney.
So no one should be taking this without a prescription from their doctor. But that being said, I've seen a lot of apoplectic coverage of hydroxychloroquine. You had Jimmy Kimmel saying the president's, quote, trying to kill himself by taking it. You had Joe Scarborough saying, quote, this will kill you. Neil Cavuto saying, what have you got to lose? One thing you have to lose are lives.
She's definitely still getting her hair colored, right? I mean, I don't see any dark in anyway, thank you for watching, Kaylee. It's always nice to welcome a new fan. You know, most schools had to hold their graduation ceremonies online this month, and the governor of Mississippi guy named Tate Reeves gave an online commencement for his high school alma mater. And I want you to pay special attention as he reads the graduates' names.
A special shout out to the 2020 class of Florence High School. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. To all the Florence Eagles, let's keep rolling. Aaron Javon Cannon, Blake Christian Brogue, Harry Ashcraft.
Harry graduated at the bottom of his class, but the Ascrack family is still very proud. Online school is still a major nuisance for parents and for a lot of kids around the country. One of our writers who happens to be the heiress to a candy fortune, her name's Joelle, she has a 60-year-old nephew. It's crazy. She's 90 years old. She has a 6-year-old nephew named Joshua who got this assignment from his teacher. They told him to build a little bridge using coins. So he's supposed to build the bridge, take a picture, and email it to the teacher, but he didn't take a picture, nor did he build the bridge. Instead, this is what his teacher got: a note that said, "You're not supposed to touch coins in my house because of the coronavirus." What a clever way to get out of doing homework. But not everyone can get out of their homework. And for those of you who have to turn your assignments in, our own Guillermo is tutoring now, free of charge. So sharpen your pencils while he sharpens your mind. It's time for a Homework Corner with Guillermo.
Welcome to Homework Corner with Guillermo. Today's question is, what is one of the difference between a mammal and a reptile? Mammal. Okay. And a reptile. Okay. So reptiles are like snakes, reptiles are like, lizards and all that. And mammals are the animals that are not reptiles. And that's my answer.
When you're right, you're right.
Jimmy Kimmel Live. This is ridiculous.